Hello all, welcome to part 21 of JavaScript for Beginners series. In this session, I am going to explain and practically demonstrate about typecasting in JavaScript. So let's get started. But what exactly is this typecasting? Converting data of one type to another type of data. Okay, in simple terms, converting a data of one type to another type of data is known as typecasting. As for example, okay, let's say there is some decimal number and the type of this number is decimal, right, in general. And if you are converting this type of number into integer type of number, okay, not decimal number, let's say you are converting that to integer number where decimal value will be waived off. This is one example of typecasting, guys, where you are converting the type of one data to another type of data. Okay, here decimal type of data got converted to new integer type of data. Okay, so this is only one example, guys, but there are several typecastings. That is, several types of data can be converted to different types of data in JavaScript that I am going to demonstrate in a practical way in this session, guys. For now, you understood what exactly is typecasting with an example. There are two types of typecasting in JavaScript. Okay, there are two types of typecasting in JavaScript. One is implicit typecasting and other type is explicit typecasting. What is it mean by implicit typecasting and what it is meant by explicit typecasting? So if you are, okay, if you are explicitly converting one type of data to another type of data by providing some code as a programmer or developer, if you are explicitly putting some code so that one type of data gets converted to another type of data, that is called as explicit typecasting. But coming to implicit typecasting, you don't have to do anything as a programmer or developer. You don't have to write any particular code for converting one type of data to another type of data. In implicit typecasting, automatically JavaScript will convert one type of data to another type of data based on some coding situations. So let me give some examples of this implicit typecasting for you guys. Here, I'll open this Visual Studio Code ID and here I'll create a sample JavaScript file and I'll simply type down this console.log statement which will print the output, right? Now here, I will try to add two different types of data. Let's say I'll try to add 2 with 3.5. I'll try to add this 2 with 3.5. Here, 2 is an integer type of data. 3.5 is a decimal type of data. When you are adding like this, JavaScript will automatically or implicitly convert this number 2 into decimal, guys, because one of the type is decimal, right? So it will upgrade this integer type to the decimal type. So how can it be upgraded implicitly or internally by JavaScript? 2 will be changed to 2.0 internally, guys. Okay, it will not shown on the UI, but internally, as per the JavaScript engine mechanism, so internally 2 will be treated as 2.0 and the 2.0 will be added to 3.5. And what will be the output will get, guys, when you add 2.0 with 3.5? You'll get 5.5, right? So this is what happening, guys. This is implicit typecasting, guys, where JavaScript is internally or implicitly typecasting the this integer value as decimal value before adding it to 3.5 decimal value. Okay. Now let me run this code. You will get the output as 5.5 as I mentioned. Node demo.js. You got 5.5. Okay. And another example, guys. Another example is, so I'll remove this line and type another statement log of. Okay. So here what I will do is I'll just provide this number 5 inside the string as a string, guys. This, what is the type of this data? String data. I am trying to add this string with 4. This is number, but one side is string, other side is number. Now what will happen? So what the JavaScript will implicitly do is, okay, as one of the side is a string, so other side is not a string, guys, right? JavaScript will internally, okay, or implicitly typecast this number 4 as internally, guys. This is not visually. I'm saying internally, this 4 will be converted to or typecasted to, implicitly it will be typecasted to a string, guys. Okay, even though 4 is not a string, before adding this 4 with 5, JavaScript will convert or implicitly typecast this 4 as string, guys. So what will happen when you append a string with another string? Here plus will not be an addition operator, guys. When you are appending two strings or concatenating two strings, this plus operator will behave like concatenation operator which will concatenate two strings. So here what will be the output, guys? If two strings are concatenated, what will be the output? 5, 4. We will get the output as not 9, guys. It will get as 54, guys, because here both 5 and 4 are strings. You are appending one string with another string. 5 and 4 together. 54. It's not 9. So you'll get the 54 in the output, guys, because implicitly this 4 got typecasted to string text as 4 string text. Okay, now let me run this code, guys. You'll get the same output, 54 as the output, not 9. Okay, so these two examples will fall into the implicit typecasting. Okay, so JavaScript will perform this implicit typecasting. Visually it is not shown, but internally it will happen. Okay, now coming to the explicit typecasting, where the programmer or developer who is writing the JavaScript code want a particular type of data to get converted or typecasted into another type of data. In that case, we go with explicit typecasting, guys. So fine. So guys, in this case, okay, I'll just do one thing. I'll just create some variables, guys. Let a is equal to, I'll say 5 here. Okay, and let b is equal to 4 here. Now guys, if I say console.log of a plus b, what will be the output, guys? What will be the output? Tell me. What will be the output? Here, one of the side is a string, other side is not a string. So if you don't do anything, if you don't provide any explicit typecasting mechanism inside this code, what will happen is internally or implicitly JavaScript will convert this 4 also into a string and append with the 5. So you will get the answer as 54. Okay, if I run this code, guys, you will get the answer as 54. Okay, you will get the output as 54 because it's appending two strings here. Plus will not be addition, it will be concatenation operator at that time. But what we can do here is, for a change, what we can do is we can do some explicit typecasting where we can convert this number 5. Okay, where we can convert this string 5 into a number 5, guys. Okay, how we can convert this string 5 into number 5? For that, I'll surround this a with number, guys. Okay, I'll just add this number function, and inside this number function I'll be providing this a. What will this number function will do is it will typecast explicitly, it will typecast the 5 to the actual number 5. It will convert this string 5 to number 5. So 5 will be added with 4. After converting to the number 5 will be added to the number 4. So you will get the result as 9, guys. This time you see you will get, because of the explicit typecasting, you are going to get the output as 9, guys. You see the 9 is output because this text 5 got converted into number 5 before adding it to number 4. Okay, that is one of the example, guys, where I showed you string integer value. What if there is like 5.5, guys? What will happen? In this case, instead of 5, we have 5.5. String decimal value is there. In that case, number will still convert this string text into decimal number. Okay, not integer number but decimal number. So this will get converted into 5.5, guys. 5.5 plus 4 means here 4 will be implicitly converted by the JavaScript to 4.0. 4.0 plus 5.5, how much? 9.5. You should get the output as 9.5, guys. So this example has both explicit typecasting and also implicit typecasting. Hope you understood. Control Z. Here I'll say demo.js. You see 9.5. Okay, 9.5. The next one, guys. The next one is so here, guys, we were using number here. So when I'm using number here, guys, okay, when I'm using number here, what's happening is if the string text has some decimal value, it's getting converted decimal value. But what if I provide something like parseInt here, another function, another type explicit typecasting function? Okay, parseInt. So here, guys, this particular string text will be converted to a number, but not decimal number, but integer number. This 0.5 will be waived off. That means parseInt of a will become number 5, not 5.5. Okay, that's the difference between number and parseInt. Now parseInt will convert this 5.5 string text to number 5. Okay, the decimal will be waived off. So 5 plus 4, you will get the output as 9, guys. This time you will get the output as 9. Node demo.js, you will get the output as 9, no decimal value. Fine. That's the power of the parseInt, guys. Okay, it's a different bit different from the number, where number will convert a string text into some either decimal number or integer number, whatever the type of the string text it is. But parseInt will convert the string text into integer numbers only, not decimal numbers. Okay, even though you give integer number or decimal number, parseInt will convert into integer number only. Okay, that's the difference between the number and parseInt. Now we have another one, guys. Another one is Okay. Another one is, so another example, guys. Let me give another example here. A is having 5.5 directly. Okay. Decimal number is there. But still parseInt will convert this decimal number into integer number, guys. This 5.5 will get converted to 5. 5 will be added with 4. You will get the output again as 9 only. Okay. This is also 9. This is also 9, guys. Okay. Hope you understood parseInt and number typecasting functions. Now let's go with the next one. That is, instead of parseInt, if I give parse float here, okay, instead of parseInt here, I'll give parse float. What will happen is this 5.5, okay, this 5.5, this is already a float, right? There is no use of typecasting explicitly here because a is already a float. But what if this a is, okay, having this 5.5 as a string text, not as a decimal number? In that case, the parse float will convert this string decimal thing into actual decimal value, that is 5.5. So 5.5 will be added with 4, guys. Here implicitly JavaScript will convert this 4 to 4.0 before adding to 5.5. 5.5 plus 4.0 is equal to 9.5 will be the output now. 9.5 is the output. Hope you are able to understand so far. Apart from this basic typecasting functions like number, parseInt, parse float, guys, we also have other type of functions, guys, which can convert reverse way. Okay, till now we are converting the string type of things into the numerical things. Okay, what if guys the problem is like this? For example, if I say number of a, and this a is really a string text, it's not a number string text, it's really Arun Motori, my name. Can this Arun Motori be converted into a number, guys? Is it possible? Is it possible to convert this kind of string text to a number? No, right? If you try to do this, okay, I'm just not adding here. You just try to do this. This is not possible, guys. Okay, you see, you will get this kind of output as not a number output. Okay, you cannot convert this kind of text into number. That to represent that we are getting the output as not a number. You are trying to convert something which is not a number. So this is not possible. You should be aware of that, guys. Okay, only the string text having the numbers can be converted, guys. Okay, this string text number can be converted into a number. That's only is possible. Not, you cannot convert anything into number here. Okay, so here only this 22 got converted because it is a number type of string. Okay, that's why we'll be able to convert this kind of things, but not all the strings can be converted into numbers. The next one, guys, next one is reversing, guys. I want to convert some, let's say here I will put 2 here, guys. Okay, so 2, I'll say string of a. Okay, I would like to convert this a to string. Okay, I would like to convert this a to string, guys. Okay, that is number 2 to string text number I want to like to convert and add this with 4. What will happen here? What will happen in this case, guys, when I say console.log of string of a plus 4? Here this actual integer number will get converted to a string, guys. So it's like 2 with some double quotes surrounded by. When you try to add such kind of 2 with double quotes with 4, what will happen? Implicitly JavaScript will convert this 4 to also string type, that is double quotes 4 kind of thing. Okay, 2 and 4, you will get the output as 24 here, guys, because here plus will act like a concatenation operator between the two strings. So 24 will be the output, guys. Let's see that demo.js, you will get the 24 also output. Fine. Now the next one, guys, you can also convert an integer value or a decimal value to the string type. Okay, it can be a decimal value also, guys. This can be a decimal value also. So in this case, what will happen, guys, if I give 2.5, and what will happen? Let's see. 2.5 will be converted as it is into the string type. 2.54 should be coming here. Let's see that 2.54. Okay, 2.54 is coming because 2.5 is converted to string and thereafter appended with the 4. 4 is also appended as a string. So 2.5 is one string, 4 is another string, and clubbed together it will become 2.54. Simple. Okay, there's other way of concatenation, guys. Okay, so instead of saying string of a, we can also say the same output, guys, no difference. Okay, another way of typecasting the number into a string, that is a dot to string, is also will also do the same thing. You will still get the output as 24, guys. Either you can say string of a plus 4 or a dot to string plus 4, both are same, guys. Okay, there's no difference. You see, still you will get 24. That is the thing. Okay, next one. Let's say we have let's say I'll say console.log of, what if I print a boolean value as it is? I'll get a boolean value, right? Okay, I would like to print this boolean value as it is, guys. So I'll get the boolean value in the output node demo dot JS. You see, I'll get the true. If you are printing true, you'll get the Boolean value true. If you print false, okay, if you print false, you'll get the same Boolean value false in the output. That's what it will happen. But if I surround this, if I try to typecast this false to a number, can the Boolean value be converted to a number? Is it possible? In JavaScript, it is possible, guys. False will be converted to zero number, whereas true will be converted to number one, guys. Okay, let's see that. I'm trying to typecast a Boolean type of data to a number type of data. So it will give you zero because I'm trying to typecast the false to number. It will convert to zero, guys. Okay. Yeah, sorry. In the output, you will get zero, guys. In the output, you will get zero. What if I provide true here? It will give you one. Okay. These are all not required, guys, but just to have some knowledge, I'm just explaining in this session. You'll get one. Okay. So Boolean value also can be converted to numbers in JavaScript, guys. That is one for true and for zero for false. Fine. Next one, I can convert a Boolean value even to a string also. Okay. In that case, what I have to use instead of providing number here, I have to say string. Okay. String. But you will not see any difference until you append this with some text. Say string is a string now. Okay. Is a string text now. Okay. True is a string text now. Like that I will say and just run node demo.js. Here Boolean value true got converted to string and appended with the other string text, that is a string text now. Okay. True is a string text now. Fine. Similarly, guys, we can convert a date also into a string. Okay. How to convert a date into a string? For example, this particular thing, guys, this particular date thing, which I'm going to explain more in the other session, or I'll explain here itself. Small introduction I will give to the dates. If you want to create a date, guys, you can create something like this. Let d is equal to new date, let's say. Okay, like this. I'll say let d is equal to new date. This will have the date, guys. If I try to print this d, guys, console.log. Okay, today's date with all the timing, everything will be printed here, guys. Okay, if I try to print this d here, okay, this is a way to create date. I'll explain more about this statement in the next session anyhow. Okay, I'll explain more about the dates in the next session in a detailed manner with all the possible functions, everything. But for now, understand at a high level. This is a way to create a date. So let d is equal to, I have to say new date. Okay, then date will be created. If I try to print this d, the date will be printed, guys. So see here, if I say node demo.js, the entire date with timestamp, everything will be printed. Year is 2021, month is 09, and date is 06, and 2 time is like t means time, guys. Here time is 09 9:54 5 something. Okay, it's coming here. Okay, so this is the timestamp. Okay, this is a timestamp, milliseconds and all those things are coming here, guys. Fine. Anyhow, so if you want to print out this date, okay, if you want to convert this date into a string, what you have to do, you have to surround this with with this string, guys. Okay, typecasting this date into a string format now. Okay, so you'll not see much difference here when you print it out. So yeah, it got converted actually into a proper string actually. So now it's looking like a string, right? So either like this or you can do like this, right? D dot to string you can say, and clear node demo dot, both are same, guys. Okay, either string of d or d dot to string, both will convert the string thing into a kind of string text. Okay, like this you can convert into string text, guys. You see Monday September, proper string format is coming with lot of details like Monday September 06 2021. Okay, even proper time is coming, GMT 5:30 and Indian Standard Time, everything is coming. This is a proper way of printing a string, right? Rather than printing like this. Okay, rather than printing the date like this, it is a proper way of printing, right? Anyhow, I'll explain more about the date in the next session, guys. Okay, so so let me run this. You see, rather than this format, if I say dot to string, this is better, right? So it's giving more details for us. This is giving more proper details for us. Okay, this is more understandable also. Okay, better to convert to string. The date thing, let's convert to the string every time we use. Fine, guys. Anyhow, there are two implicit. There are two types of typecasting in JavaScript. One is implicit and another one is explicit. And implicit will be done by the JavaScript automatically. You don't have to do anything as a programmer. But explicit typecasting, where programmers or developers have to explicitly mention this kind of functions like number, parseInt, parse float, string, toString. Okay, all these functions they have to use to typecast one type of the data to another type of the data, guys. So that's all about this session, guys. In the next session, I'll explain and practically demonstrate about dates in detailed manner. So see you in the next video session, guys. Thank you. Bye.